What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. JetBlue13 here with another 1 to 400 scale review today of the Sun Country Airlines 737-800 by NG Models. This was a part of one of their recent releases this year. Was a great plane to add to the collection. I have the old Sun Country livery, which is really nice, and the new livery, which came out not too long ago, was obviously a easy pickup to do for myself because of the fact that it's a really nice livery. And they fly into Boston, Phoenix, and San Juan at some capacity. So anyways, Sun Country has about 38 of these planes, if I'm not mistaken. I know some are at Amazon Cargo right now. I'm not really sure the details on that, but I know at one point they were over at Amazon flying. But yeah, they're Minneapolis, St. Paul's hometown airline. And the box on this is really neat, pretty basic. Not too basic, but kind of just compared to some of the other ones, it's a little bit lighter. You got your topographic lines, which is a really nice touch. Something I didn't know was a part of the livery until I actually looked at one of my photos I took of Sun Country at Fargo, North Dakota, at all places, and noticed that there was those topographic lines. It looks really cool. So NG Models, I mean, you know, I can go on hours and talking about how good they are. I mean, they're the only place to get your models at. I mean, there's no competitor in terms of NG Models versus Jets. I don't even know why that's a discussion. There's just no, it's not even close. I mean, the level of quality at Jets compared to NG Models, there's no debate. There's no rebuttals between anything. Just this is the best place to buy your airplanes in 1 to 400 scale. And that's the end of the discussion. So with that being said, got this guy off of Diecast Airplane for $43.95. It was low in stock, so I'm not sure after making this video what their situation is over there in terms of availability. But if they're still available and you have the necessary means to acquire this and are just interested in having a cool livery in your collection, I would highly recommend getting this airplane for your collection. Registration, as you can see, is N830SY, and you know, Sun Country livery, you know, was really nice, the previous one as well, but this one kind of just cleans it up a little bit. I'm sure it's a little cheaper as well compared to the previous one, but you got your orange in the front, your Sun Country title, which is, you know, posted, you know, very well. And then my favorite part is, I'm just going to tilt this a little bit. My favorite part is right here, the topographic lines. I mean, that's a really cool little detail. Something that I was not fully aware of with the livery because I didn't really assess it as much as I done with some other planes like JetBlue or, you know, random stuff. But yeah, I looked at my picture from Fargo. I was like, whoa, this actually is pretty neat. So one thing I did notice, actually, if you can already see, I was a little disappointed by this. You can tell the landing gear on the back main left is kind of sticking out there. I'm not really sure why it's like that. I try to pop it back in and it doesn't always stay. So I'm not too happy about that. But you know, I'm assuming I can just pop it back in like I did before, but I noticed it popped out again. So that's kind of, hate to see that after I was just saying all that good stuff about NG Models, but could be worse. Could be Jets where the wings are all falling off. The engines are bigger than anything you can imagine on a plane, and just nothing's put together. So I'll take that over, you know, what Jets provides on a regular basis. But yeah, here's the other side of the plane. Looks really nice. Great sunlight right now. It's really making this pop like it does in real life. So it's really nice to kind of have a nice review during some good sunlight hours in Charlotte. But yeah, they have they got a lot of these. I mean, 38, almost 40, I believe. I'm not really sure the exact number, but last time I checked, it was about 38, give or take. It was pretty cool because I don't know if anyone's flown Sun Country before, but I flew them one time from Boston to Minneapolis, and it was on a 737-700. Yeah, 737-700, and it was kind of cool because I got the hamburger. I mean, obviously it didn't taste any good, but I always remembered like they had hamburgers on the plane. I was like, I gotta try it if I fly them. This was before JetBlue flew to Minneapolis, so I just thought that was a little funny little story there. But they're a really cool airline. They're homegrown out of Minneapolis. I definitely like stuff like that just because it's kind of cool seeing a little hometown airline, you know, surviving. I hope they get through this pandemic and everything in one piece. You know, they're a cool airline. So, but yeah, here's the belly right here. kind of scan back here, you can see everything. So yeah, look at lots of lines down there. Oh my goodness, I didn't even really look at the belly yet, but you can tell just so many topographic lines placed there. You can kind of see what I was saying about that landing gear. That's disappointing, like I said, but is what it is. I'll just pop it in after this video. But really, really neat, man. Whew. Good livery. Really glad I picked this up. I was actually, it's been on my little wish list, whatever you want to call it, the planes to get in the future. But with NG planes, I mean, you got to just get them as soon as you can because they'll just sell out. So anyways, very glad to add this to my collection. And hope you guys enjoyed the review of today's Sun Country 737-800. And then I will see you guys in a future video. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. It'd be much appreciated. Take care, everyone.